So, as you can see with my shirt, okay? No, because everybody is trolling. The whole world is trolling, y'all. So, Iran is trolling President Trump with Legos. Um, Tommy Lee and Jules are trolling us for dear life. We got a few things to get off into. Child, we're going to tap back into Cardi and Stefan Diggs and see what happened with that little situation. We got a few things we're going to tap off into. And child, we just did the panel last night. And here it is. Usher is out here in full promo mode. He can't say nothing wrong about Diddy. Jay-Z talking about the right wing and how he ain't never did nothing to nobody. He ain't stepped on nobody's neck, baby, to get ahead. The comment section said it's a no for me. Thank you, beautiful. God give it back to her tenfold. Child, he ain't never did nothing to nobody to get ahead. He ain't stepped on nobody. That's what he said. He said that with his own lips. You said Barbie looked depressed. Child. Y'all, why were we up so late? Why didn't y'all say, Auntie, go to bed? Cousin, it's late. I got off of here and was like, it's 1:45 in the morning. On a Tuesday. What are we doing? Not turning up on a Tuesday. Child. I'm going to get what I feel is the obvious troll out the way first, okay? I started to do a deep dive on this, and then, to be honest, in between clients, I needed a nap. So this is as good as any. Oh, mercy. Jules and Tommy Lee. Okay? So, the whole world is falling down because they're 20 years apart. That's not the part that threw me. The part that threw me is it hasn't even been 7 days, not even a good 48 hours since you did that gig over at the LGBTQ community club. And then you get into it with some folks over there and they call you trade. And then you pop out with the most established of the city girls and the hot girl council, Tommy Lee. And it made me think to myself, what do people usually do when they don't want to be seen? They go hyper masculine. Okay? They go so hyper masculine that they go after the type of woman that other men want, because the point is to prove to other men, okay, that you are more masculine than them. So if you're trying to prove a point, you would go after somebody that's considered highly sought after and attractive to nullify and mute that. But let's be clear. Them calling him trade is not the first time that we've heard someone questioning his orientation. Now, I did find it interesting that when they didn't get their way, that this is how they talk about him. He was everything you wanted him to be until he said no. So when he refused that interview, somebody want to call him out. And in my head, y'all think about this. The way that he get along with women, And the way that Tommy Lee get along with life. Is the age the biggest problem here, or is it the both of these two crashing into each other and being combustible in some type of way, because this is karma waiting to happen? Hey, Millie the Mystic Child, why were we up so late? So y'all think about that. Think about that. She get to drinking or feeling herself, and she gonna get to spilling the beans. He get to feeling some type of way. They gonna be sassy as shit towards each other. What do you think a altercation would look like with everybody going back and forth between Tommy Lee and Jules? Yeah, the scissor thing had me cracking up for a minute. Y'all think about that. Remember, she came to Chris Brown's concert over in London, and it looks like everything got to cracking over in London with all of the Zeus network because of whatever was going on with Tommy Lee. And then Tommy Lee almost got Chris in trouble because she said that the man with the zoom zooms and the wham whams was backstage. And I said, Tommy, ain't no way in the hell you was supposed to tell that. Ain't no way in the hell you were supposed to let us know the man with the moon, pebbles, the dust, and whatever else was backstage. We weren't supposed to know that. That was a inside trader secret. So think about that mindset with Tommy Lee. How Tommy Lee crashes out immensely, and then Jewels talks to girls any kind of way. That to me was more of a like, oh shoot, who signed up for this catastrophe over the age? Because let's be honest. Tommy Lee at 41 years old is not on the level of men her age. It's not that many men her age that are energetic and toxic enough that can keep up with Tommy for too long. They just can't. They get burnt out. So, y'all, let's look into this shenanigans, okay? Let's look into these shenanigans, because, child, this don't make no type of sense. I mean, to me, the age thing is definitely an elephant in the room, but it's not the elephant in the room that people think it is when you compare both of their temperaments and what this can mean to all types of business that don't need to hit the street for the Carter Knowles family. Just imagine if she know just this much and she get to drinking and getting her feelings. How is that going to work out? I mean, it ain't much Solange can do. He's 21 years old. He's legally an adult. But let's just say it's a possibility, it's a capability that he could be a part of the community. Thank you, Miss Conceited. Let's say it's a possibility he could be a part of the community. So is his mom. His mom has dated women and men. So I'm pretty sure that she's open and she would accept him however he is. And it wouldn't be a big deal. She would love him regardless. And that would be that. Ooh-wee. Child. Let's see what kind of unhinged, unbalanced situation this is going to be. Because for me, I'm taking the age off the table and I'm looking at how combustible and incompatible the both of these two people are, because both of them have temper tantrum tendencies. Show me Jewels and Tommy. Show me the energy between Jewels and Tommy. Is this a front because people called him trade, or are they really dealing with each other? Whoo, child. The Hermit. Somebody ghosted somebody. Not it was over before it began. Somebody done ghosted somebody. Ten of Swords, which is like the ultimate betrayal, judgment, and the Nine of Coins. Y'all, it looked like, hold on. It looks like Tommy did the dash due to judgment, and now Jules feels betrayed. So, this, excuse me. So, this isn't your typical possible alleged PR stunt. Oh, and before I go any further, welcome to Allegedly Wednesdays. All things said are for entertainment purposes only. All things said are alleged, allegedly. I knew I forgot something. So, it looks like Tommy Lee ghosted him due to the judgment of the internet and he feels betrayed. Allegedly. Yeah. So, we got juggling here. The Emperor. Child. Tommy out here still pimping. She's still out here doing her. She baby. What? You got juggled by the cougar? Allegedly. Yeah, over judgment. The devil. So, Tommy Lee got something on her hands because the devil at the bottom of the deck represents toxicity and obsession. And it looks like he may be obsessed with toxicity and he may try to do another spin around the block or whatnot because he likes the excitement of ratchetness, allegedly. Child, this is disastrous. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Okay. So Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins in reverse. Child, this is not moving forward. Page of Swords. It's like Page of Swords is like no longer accepting messages or text messages. I guess they weren't supposed to be seen. Child, they wasn't supposed to be seen. This wasn't supposed to be for outside consumption. So maybe, Tommy was fine with this situation as long as it wasn't for public consumption. As long as they dealt with each other on the low behind the scenes, she was fine. But once she was seen in this situation and the everything backfired and the internet didn't rock with her, it's like, oh, okay, let me hurry up and cut this because this could, mess with how I make my money. So anything that's going to come between her and how she makes her money, she's not going to do. Yeah, she posted it. Listen, you see me laughing, child. I put the... It looks like it's the backlash of the judgment. 10 of Cups. The Wounded Warrior. 9 of Wands. So definitely nobody wanted them together. His family, she don't like the judgment. Ace of Wands. Child. This was fast, swift, and aggressive. End up going nowhere. 5 of Pentacles. And he's trying to play it off because it's like he's like, I'm grown, I'm doing whatever I want to do. But here it is, King of Wands. They always show up somehow, some way. And it's like now the King of Wands is trying to also get involved. And y'all, behind the scenes, it's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of back and forth. Um, they're trying to figure out how to just slide through the algorithm on this one. Baby, the turnaround on this one is grand opening and grand closing, but it looks like it's due to humiliation and embarrassment from judgment. Seven of Swords, trying to be sneaky, trying to be strategic. The Tower. So, Jules, did you set Tommy up on the, because I feel like I feel like he's gonna get his lick back in some kind of way. Cause she did put out the initial video of him carrying her on his back, and it's like who filmed the both of them kissing? It definitely gives PR in that aspect for sure. For sure, for sure. Cause how y'all got all these damn angles? Y'all shooting y'all, what is this for, reality TV? Like this was gonna be a wow factor for reality TV. I mean, think about it. For Tommy Lee, this boosts her storyline, child. The 3.5 minutes she spent with Beyonce's nephew and Solange's son. Ain't no telling how she gonna spin that around. But I see the King of Wands getting involved because it looks like he's like, you're not gonna make any money off of any affiliation with our family. So they're definitely going to try to work on keeping her from mentioning the family. Queen of Cups, Six of Wands. It's like just follow your intuition and move on. Baby, when I say this was so quick, this was over in my first 3 cards. Death. That's a lot. Let me break this down. Death, the Hierophant. Baby, the powers that be in the family got involved as well. The World, Temperance. No, it ain't gonna be no beginning. We not doing this. Everybody is saying flag on the play, allegedly. Yeah, it's repeating the message at this point. You've got the Knight of Cups to the Hermit. Sweetheart, that's literally somebody ghosting a romantic offer. And then leaving you all up in your head, worrying about, damn. So you really straight on me. Whew, child. Jules had him his Miss Parker for 5 minutes. And Miss Parker said she ain't gonna mess up her money. I got all I needed to get. A kiss will be enough for me to get back into, whatever I need to get back into on Zeus Network. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I saw that Tory's dropping the same day as Jay-Z, and I chuckled. I definitely do. Said the witch's bruise upon you, Tommy. Hold on. Funny you should say that because that just sparked a thought. How is this going to work out for Tommy now that these two are not talking? Now that these two are not talking, how does this work out for Tommy? Child. Tommy, how does this work out for you? Look who comes out again. King of Wands, Death. It's a wrap. You ain't got nothing else to say to him. So, child, don't tell me that whoever this person is who actually told her to ghost him and leave him alone. So, oh my God. Whoever this King of Wands is, they got a message. Because notice this person is in red. They got a staff. And it's like, okay, I tap out. I quit. Oh, and hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Before I go off into my next read, thank you to my subscribers that have sent me stuff to my P.O. box. I greatly appreciate you. I'm going to tell you right now, my Bougetto ass almost literally hollered across the damn post office when I saw I got a step stool. I literally bust out laughing. I did not expect the step stool, y'all. I was so damn excited because I can't reach shit. So it's like, thank the Lord, I got a step stool. So, oh my God, if y'all saw me in the post office, you'd have been screaming, laughing. So, I got the step stool, and it looks like I got some cards as well. But this is a nice step stool. I ain't gonna open it right now. Well, hold on, y'all. It's a ladder. I got a step ladder. Me and the lady who got it for me were cracking up. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. Tiff, when I tell you everybody in the post office was in stitches, thank you. I can read shit now. Oh, these are so cute. Healing Waters Oracles. Ah! We'll come back and get you. You sit over there. And the Starseed Oracles. And these come from Chloe, my Cali babe. Thank you. I love y'all. I can reach stuff now. You don't even understand how I shrieked out loud in that damn post office early in the morning, waking them folks up at work. Oh, oh man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I want to go all around the house and reach stuff now. Said those look like they're going to be so pretty when you open them. I might open them tonight. We going to see. Oh, I appreciate you ladies so very much. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought a step ladder? That's funny though. Practical, and yes, I do need a step ladder. So thank you. That one tickled me. I mean, to the point to where I was just like, "Oh my God." I appreciate every last one of you. It is the simple things in life. You don't understand. Like I'm trying to go and reach all kind of stuff now. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I can reach it. Said my husband had to get one also so I could get in his truck. See, everybody needs one. Thank you. What am I about to tap into next, y'all? It said those guys are so pretty to read. People to feel. Who have mercy? Okay, let's see. All right, now we can go through. Let's do Usher and this Diddy has done nothing wrong as far as I can see interview. Because, baby, when I say they out doing their press runs, everybody is like hanging on for dear life. And it's making that spider web look so much more visible now that you see all these people out here doing what they're doing. No, I didn't see Armand hanging with T.S. Madison. I don't really get to watch Armand like that. So it's like every once in a while I'll see something with Armand. You said I'm 5'7", so I don't know the short life. Listen, it is so wonderful that you can reach stuff. I'm telling you. We're gonna get off into that later. The album. Said coincidentally, Diddy was doing press runs for his Love album right before his downfall. Yes, he was. He said everybody like Dollar Bill hit the ballers button like off a Players Club. Child, ooh wee. It's a hell of a scramble, ain't it? Hell of a scramble. Show me Usher and this interview. Why is he trying to shine a positive light on Diddy this long after the sentencing? Why did he wait this long after the sentencing to say something positive about Diddy in the interview? What's behind this? Show me what's the motive behind this. Is this genuine or is Usher blowing smoke? Three of Cups. Okay, so he's going to try to do several interviews, but it's like they need things in the algorithm. Knight of Swords, so they're preparing for something, trying to saturate the market. Something's about to drop, y'all. Something's about to drop, and they're definitely trying to saturate the market before it drops. Six of Swords. Somebody is still thinking about getting out of the way. Like, this is getting way bigger than I thought it was. Six of Swords. This is getting to be too chaotic. I need to get out of the way. Eight of Cups, another card of getting out of the way. So regardless of what, yeah, here we go. Regardless of what we're seeing on television, you got the Devil here, which talks about toxicity, obsession, and derogatory energy. And then you got, the Eight of Swords, which talks about going to jail for that toxic, malicious, derogatory energy or things that somebody has done. So you got the Six of Swords to the Devil and the Eight of Swords. Somebody may still be thinking about, how they can get out of this situation, whether it's leave the country or what options they have. And it's like they're doing some kind of, I guess this is supposed to be a strategic plan, some kind of rollout here, because they want something to hit the algorithm before something drops. This is something major that's about to drop. Do they know exactly what's about to drop, or are they just trying to make their presence felt? Please explain. Ace of Coins. Y'all, this is the energy from last night. Ace of Coins, Knight of Wands. Child, if you were here, you understand what this means. If you were here last night, Ace of Coins, whether you're talking about going into big business or you're talking about lots of money paid or paid for services rendered, allegedly. We'll say paid for services rendered for adult-natured activities. How about that? And that's falling after going to jail for malicious, devious things. So I'm asking about the energy behind why he's doing this interview. And I mean, to me, it looks like they're worried. They're scared shitless. Something's shifting here, and they want to get ahead of whatever this is and build a narrative. Two of Cups. Lord, this is people working very closely in collusion, and also some folks might actually be lovers and friends, child. Oh God, we energy from last night is still carrying over. The Hangman, y'all. I ain't trying to be funny, but look at the Hangman and tell me if I'm tripping. Who was in here last night when we did the panel? Now, am I crazy, or do this remind you of Justin and that energy from him performing UConn? So I'm not the only one that's seeing Justin energy here. You don't know how to move forward. Justin is literally a speed bump. a pothole in this situation. You don't know how to move forward past or around Justin. Page of Swords. Messages and possible videos of, oh, child. They're getting ahead of something, and I don't think they understand this is bigger than what they expect. Uh yeah, he's still trying to figure out how he's going to manifest, trying to move through this as fast as possible. The Magician to the Ace of Wands, but it's also like you manifest through Ace of Wands energy as well. Lord have mercy. Seven of Pentacles, talking about everything that you've invested in this situation or being heavily invested. The Hermit, in this person that's going through their dark night of the soul. So it's like, it looks like for Usher, he's worried about whatever happens to Diddy, because whatever happens to Diddy could pull him under. So he has so much invested in the whole Diddy debacle that he has to possibly allegedly speak more favorably than most, because what happens in that sector is so much a part of what happened with him, what happened around him, what he was a part of. Child. Page of Cups. So in so many words, it's like this man should be sorry for something, whether they want to admit it or not. But it's like they're limiting communication because they're trying to keep these high level secrets. So it's like they're trying to control the narrative. They're trying to control, what gets out. They're trying to get ahead of whatever is going to get out and stand together as a united front. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be like one of those situations when the levee breaks. It's nothing they could do. It's too much going on. It's going to fall apart. It's going to fall apart. The Chariot. Yeah, expect to see them do more media runs, more press junkets, because they're trying to get themselves more familiarized with the people. They're trying to feel more authentic to the people. Child, ain't nobody believe in this, but that's in my opinion, allegedly. I don't know why they really think that the general public is this damn naive. Nobody's this stupid. A lot of people have already looked over things in their head, and they've already come to the conclusions they want to come to. Um, Page of Pentacles. This right here is talking about, multiple things, because it's like, should I go abroad to take work? Also, something is happening with money. Okay, yep, there it is. Four swords at the bottom of the deck. They're losing work. They're losing work. There's things that feel like they're being paused, things that are being stopped some kind of way. Seven of Swords. He's trying to be strategic, but I just keep getting sneaky ass energy. Five of Swords, conflict and communication. So conflict and communication is not always about arguing, but it's like sometimes you can muddy the water. You can conflict the narrative. And this feels like putting out conflicting narratives. Oh, I never seen this. I never seen that. He was always wonderful in my presence. Everything was wonderful. Sir, must we go back to that Howard Stern interview where he asked you about Flavor Camp and if you would take your sons there, and you said, hell no. So if you never seen him do anything questionable that should not be done, why are you afraid to take your children over there with your mentor if nothing is wrong with what happens at his house? I mean, do they really think we have the memory of goldfish? You just swim to one end of the tank and come back and forgot everything? We never forgot. I know I didn't. That Howard Stern interview still sits in history right now today, where people are looking at Diddy and they go back and say, damn, Usher said he'd never take his children to flavor camp. People knew when you said that you had to know that your children weren't safe there because you allegedly weren't safe there. I don't see myself around somebody that I see as an uncle or auntie, like a big cuz, that I can't leave my children around, and I'm going to get out here and tell the whole world that this person is really a great person, as if we didn't hear what you said before. Um, and to be honest, think about it. Have you ever seen a picture with Diddy and Usher's sons? Ever? One good time. Please let me know if you've seen it. In my mind right now, I can't place seeing Usher's sons take a picture with Diddy. Like, oh, we're just hanging out. How's everybody doing? So if this man ain't never done nothing weird, nothing strange, why did you protect your sons from him? So we're going from Ace of Pentacles to Knight of Pentacles. Work is slowing down. He's still making money. Money is steady, but it's a far cry from what it used to be. It looks like his celebrity could be slowing down, allegedly. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. He's trying to get to the next bag. Usher's trying to revamp himself, put himself out in his next phase of life. Taking a leap of faith, Five of Swords. So y'all, it's like he decided to take a jump off the porch and put this out because of Two of Cups. Remember, Two of Cups, it depends on what kind of reading you're doing. Usually it's about soulmates, lovers. And the way the way all of this is going, it could still be about that. But it's more so in this situation, taking a leap of faith to do something because you may have been in collusion with things, and you have to muddy the water so that people don't really look at it for what it is, allegedly. Put something on the hangman that looks like Justin. Put something on the hangman that looks like Justin. Heartbreak. Eight of Cups. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with Usher, and it's getting kind of weird for me. It almost agitates me to the point to where I wish that Justin might have put him in a headlock. I lied to you not, because it's like he feels heartbroken because Justin walked away from him. Justin was paying him dust. So it's almost like in his mind, he really tries to believe that nothing happened. No matter what happened, in his mind, he's going to wipe whatever happened clean. Child. Nine of Swords. So he's got a lot of anxiety. He's got a lot of anxiety. He's got more people walking away from him. If it hasn't happened yet, it's on its way. And it seems like he's worried about the other shoe dropping, some more information coming out, and then boom, more people are going to walk away from him. And it seems like his business opportunities are becoming, how do I say this? They're slowing down. They're slowing down. So he has to rely on people that he has relationships with now to help him in this leg of his career. His name is not as strong as it used to be. And it's not saying that he's not making money, but he's not pulling it the way that he used to. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, the injured person. So there's so much invested. Okay, this goes back to last night, child. He's got so much invested in this because of the wounded warrior energy, the Five of Cups, shame, humiliation, and regret. This is pitiful. It's, how do I say this? To my intuitives, you're gonna understand me without a doubt. His head is like with that old school game Pong, okay? And it's like his thoughts go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But he has this toxic positivity thing that he does, to where nothing's wrong, it's all right. What happens in this house stays in this house. And he buries and buries and buries and buries what happened while acting out certain things that happen, if that makes sense. It's more than a coping mechanism. It's like going how do I say this? Like a sleeper cell, allegedly. It's like a sleeper cell. It's like there's something that cuts things on and off. He has a, yes, he compartmentalizes, thank you. But he compartmentalizes to a point to where there's like locks on things. Like he's literally wiped his memory of certain things. He won't allow himself to remember certain things. And maybe it's, a way of protecting himself so that he's not back in that moment vulnerable again. But at the same time, you're acting out of that same energy, doing things allegedly to people out of the same energy that you're trying to pretend like is not there. Whew, that took a lot to say, child. It's what's the movie? Manchurian Candidate. It's like Manchurian Candidate. It's like all of the information is in there, but it's a deadbolt lock. And he just does, yes, disassociation. So for you to be heartbroken that he walked away from you, and it's like you're playing the victim, even though you know what happened to him, and you long, long, long traded in victimhood for being a big bad wolf. So it's like you turn one, you it's the energy of somebody who represses and then victimizes, allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Okay. Um, I got tired of being attacked, so I become an attacker. I was afraid of wolves until I became a wolf. It's ooh, the tower. And see, this is that I'm only sorry because I'm caught energy, because the tower falls under the Page of Cups. You're only sorry because you're caught up in something. Said, could MK Ultra play a role in this as well? And Angel, allegedly. Um, at this point, anything is possible. But it definitely feels like there is like a safe room, or like something in his head where things go and they're locked and they're repressed. And maybe it started off as a safety mechanism. Yes, Tiff. Absolutely. So, ooh, Five of Wands. So he's going to try to find balance through a new beginning with Justin after they had this situation, this physical altercation, allegedly. Um, he's obsessed with getting close to Justin and getting Justin to be comfortable around him for some reason, more now than anything. Uh, and y'all, and it feels like this is going to be very beneficial to him if he can reel Justin in. But it's a trick for a trade because the moon is right behind it. I wouldn't trust shit he said. Nothing. Justin, stay strong. Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Devil. So yeah, he's trying to put out conflicting messages, trying to be strategic, because it looks like he's all in his head and he's worried about how this can blow up in his face and allegedly possibly put him in a position to go to jail. Oh, Dr. Little, Paige and Dr. Little. Oh, oh, no wonder the card ran. I didn't do nothing. Knight of Wands in reverse. I didn't do nothing. I didn't even touch nobody. I was never there. I didn't do nothing. What the? Why is that so important? The bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. Please, Your Honor. Please, please. It wasn't me. I didn't do nothing. He's a good man, Savannah. That's exactly what Usher ass looked like on that couch. He's a good man, Savannah. Well, Mama, he's married. Child. This Knight of Wands that did a cartwheel and fell on the floor. Even if I was to turn it around in the upright. We got an Ace of Pentacles here and a Knight of Pentacles. So let's say that somebody used to be in a certain profession, allegedly, and it used to be very profitable. It has grossly slowed down, and maybe they're no longer in demand. Possibly may have aged out, allegedly. Oh, God. I'm a break an allegedly button. Goodness. Somebody may have aged out. You're no longer young and fresh smelling anymore. Yeah. And it's like, oh my gosh, you got the Justice card here to the Five of Cups. He's worried about being publicly humiliated in public due to things that can come out in court. Considering his options, trying to figure out everything that he can do to bend, twist, and turn a narrative, allegedly. Well, love dinero, allegedly that came from a possible mentor. So that may have been with him for a while. And if that's the case, a whole society may have had that. Because it's a lot of them in the same circle. Said he too old to be the tray. Oops. Ooh, y'all. Ooh, not no more Debbie cakes. Ooh, now that's deep. Damn. Said the original Peter Pan story when he aged out. Weight threw him to the streets. And you got to remember, Peter Pan encouraged young boys to jump out the window and join him to come to Never Never Land. So he was guiding a lot of young boys astray. That was the story of Peter Pan. And when they went back and told you the story of the grim noir side of it, those boys were committing to unaliving themselves, jumping out the window, and he was taking their spirits with him to Never Never Land. Y'all, we got, oh Lord. Y'all, I'm standing on business. I'm with Justin. It's not clocking to you because this is total exposure. And it's falling under Justin's card with heartbreak. They're going to put him in a position where they're going to force him to tell. I see that he wasn't going to say nothing until he kept getting bothered. And it's coming up again. This was last night. This was the first reading I did on what happened at that post-Oscar party. So the Brothers Grimm version is horrific. Yes. A lot of those nursery rhymes and books were horrific. I thought about it the other day, like rock-a-bye baby in the treetop. When the wind blows, the cradle will rock. And then it talks about down will come baby, cradle and all. Why are we looking at a baby in a tree that's about to fall out the tree to his demise? And why do we sing that to babies? Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Yeah. He's worried about his financial stability, how he's going to be able to continue to manifest when things start coming out. Um, I did a reading on Life After Diddy. If any of y'all remember, I think Usher was either the number 2 or the number 3 episode. Either way, um, that Life After Diddy reading is making so much more sense because it's been a minute since I did that reading, so I have to go back in my head and remember what the message was. But it talked about him being afraid of being actually seen, not being sorry for anything, but not wanting to be exposed. And this is the same energy. So I don't see him sorry at all about anything he may have ever done. I see him once again only worrying about his financial stability and his household. That's it. 4 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles. He's only worried about how this information coming out is going to affect his career, him still being able to work, and his financial stability. The industry has been disgusting the whole time it's been a Hollywood. I just, I hope with what we're seeing now, parents, please stop sending your children off with these people because you don't know what's happening to them. And you send them off with somebody, they're too far away for you to help them. 8 of Wands. Y'all, this tower is going to come out of nowhere. 8 of Wands under the tower and the Page of Cups. It's like he's going to be so sorry when it happens, but when it happens, it's going to hit hard and swift. He's not going to be able to get out of the way with this tower. So what the hell is about to come out on Diddy or his group, whoever this is, that he would be this shook, worried about what could come out. 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups. It's like he's like, okay, intuition is telling him he should walk away. 6 of Wands, like go on towards victory. Right now, it's like they don't have anything involving me. I should just get out the way while I can. I should just leave while the getting is good. He don't know what to do. He don't know if he should leave and look guilty, if he should stay. This is all he worried about, his money and his family stability and being a star, not healing a situation or anything like that. It's like his career is everything. Without his career, he doesn't know who he is, allegedly. It would ruin him to not have his career because of everything that he had to work for and do to acquire what he has. So I don't see him doing well if he can't perform. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah. He's trying to follow his intuition and speak with compassion because this is just like another day at work for him. But he has to make sure that it's something about continuing to be able to work, which is letting me feel like something's wrong with everybody's money. Okay. Because I ain't never seen so many wealthy people that's this worried about money. There's people that barely make it check to check that I don't see their energy this worried about money. So what's going on with the money? Like, he's supposed to be worth 80 million, but is that 80 million like houses, cars, clothing, jewelry, and things like that? How much do you actually have that is liquid assets that you can put your hands on? Because it feels like the liquid assets are the part that everybody that I'm reading as of lately doesn't have. Where is liquid assets? Like, how do you become worth $80 million but nothing is liquid? That's scary. That can disappear at any given time. Um, the Hierophant here, the Nine of Cups. So it feels like he's doing the wish fulfillment of the powers that be, allegedly. And somebody powerful want him to get out here and go on this damn um, interview, book tour with no damn book. Gemini, Eight of Pentacles. Y'all, he's trying to rebrand himself and still work. I mean, it's almost like it's delusional. It's like somebody who's standing in the house and they smell that the house is on fire. The fire alarms are going off and they're in the living room. It's like, oh no, this part of the house is okay. See, it's not much smoke in here at all. He seems to do that a lot. He seems to, pretend if everything is well a lot. And he's gotten so good at it that it's almost like he's starting to gaslight himself. So, yeah, it looks like this is work for him. Somebody sent him out here, child, and they telling him, you better say something good about daddy. Child. Now, Confessions Part 3, the prison tour. Who? How does Breezy feel about Usher? Now, that's an interesting one. Urban Truth Tarot. I'm going to pull a couple of these. Caught in 4K. Someone's actions are exposed. Evidence speaks loud. Truth arrives instantly. So it looks like Breezy is he's just waiting for everything to come out, because this feels like it's enough evidence for y'all to be caught up. Enough has been said for years. I mean, it is what it is. I ain't the one to round people up. I just feel like, when the time comes, it comes. Receipt ready. So he knows eventually that they're going down. She said what? It says, a shocking comment spreads instantly. Reactions explode. Expect emotional aftershocks. So this feels like Chris is just being quiet, because he knows that when somebody finally speaks up, it's going to be mind-blowing with all that's going on. And he's like, hey, that ain't none of my business. That ain't my problem. Let me fall back. Let me fall back. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, trust your vision. So it's like, okay, I'm watching and I'm only trusting what I see with my own two eyes. Bet on yourself. So right now Chris is only focused on himself and do what he needs to do for himself. Says your potential is worth the risk. Your courage builds opportunity. You are your last best investment. So he's grabbing life by the brass ring and he's trying to focus on himself. Low key, it looks like damn it, look at this shit right there. Ain't that a you? Drama magnet. So it looks like Usher low key behind the scenes, honey. You are a drama magnet. You might be a bit of a queen. It says chase gravitates towards you. Messy energy follows. Protect your emotional space. You can't make that up. I did not expect a you to be on there for drama magnet. Too many opinions. Everyone has commentary. Not every voice deserves space. Silence gives clarity. So Chris energy feels like at the end of the day, the truth is going to prevail. There's a lot of people talking right now. We're going to realize who's lying and who's telling the truth soon enough. Passive shade. So Chris, he's doing what he got to do. He's and his passive shade is like somebody who's more intelligent than you, and they're literally cutting into you in your face. So here it is: trust your vision and drama storm. So he sees him as someone who attracts some interesting energy. Like, I may be known for certain things because they were dramatic, but you always in some shit. So Chris just trying to get to his money. He ain't trying to get no extra friends. He's like, I'm focusing on work, and sooner than later, something about to happen with y'all. Something gonna hit the fan, and I'm just gonna sit back and wait for it to come out. Ooh, child. Where are we going now? Jay-Z, child, come on over here with your alleged fake wigs. Mm-hmm. No, wait a minute. That's not even your deck. I don't even want to disrespect Miss Cleo like that. Where's your deck? Ooh, and it's gonna be the end of the Atlanta scene. Ooh. The Atlanta scene has been kind of iffy lately anyway. It's a huge divide. Huge divide. Okay. Show me Jay-Z and the energy behind this interview. It was with GQ, right, y'all? Somebody tell me down in the comments if I got that right. This interview with Jay-Z where he claimed, thank you, he claimed he never stepped on nobody, allegedly according to him, to get to the top. He ain't do nothing to nobody. 6 of Pentacles. Somebody is worried about money. 3 of Cups. Y'all, and this is, do not be surprised if they're going on this PR tour for money. Okay, 6 of Pentacles. I'll do an interview if you pay me. What's the ticket? Art. 8 of Pentacles. So it was supposed to be about him focusing on work. This album coming out, Art, Page of Pentacles. Said GQ British, isn't that ironic? Yeah, it is. Especially now that they ain't moving. 4 of Wands. So he's worried about his stability now that all this stuff is popping up with court and the highest court of the land. Things are, popping up now with those files. And he's got all these different court cases that it's starting to pop into his head that this could affect his stability. Two of Cups and 3 of Cups. So he's going to be collaborating with as many, news networks and interviews as possible. But it feels like this is not just for PR. This is for like work to make money. So it's not just because you got an album dropping. It's like it's not a typical PR run. Like, somebody of his stature, I should not be seeing all of this energy around getting paid to do these interviews. Like, he's in that level where you can write off things for business. It feels like some of these interviews need to happen because you need to make money. I'm not supposed to be feeling that with somebody that's in billionaire status. Magnus. High Priestess. Y'all, it's some real high level secrets going on here. And this right here with Magnus coming out is letting me know that he's trying to, show people that he still reigns supreme. He's still above everybody, a god amongst men. But exposure is right around the corner. 10 of Wands. He knows he can't avoid it. He can't avoid it. 10 of Wands. It's too heavy. He can't get from up under this. He's going to be totally exposed, and there's nothing he can do about it. So this PR run to try to get ahead of what's about to come out is not going to work. It's definitely not going to work. 7 of Wands. He's trying to defend himself. Princess of Pentacles. Y'all, don't be surprised if we start to see new developments with his daughter's career at this point. Y'all, it's a scramble in this energy. His energy didn't feel this thirsty for extra money early in his career, and I've read his energy multiple times. It feels like he's bleeding money, and he's trying to make money to replace the money that is going through his fingers, allegedly. And I mean lots of money. It's like a stripped, leaky faucet. 3 of Wands. So he's worried about opportunities coming in. He's trying to be very strategic to keep his opportunities coming in. 3 of Wands. Who's not lying through his frontal? Oh my God. Princess of Swords. So expect to see more in the smaller media, the independent media, the blogs, because this is not working for him too well in the larger media, the Associated Press. So they're trying to do magazines and blogs because they have more control over the energy. They can't control a Nancy Grace. They can't control a Dr. Phil. There's certain people that you will never see them go and talk to because they will ask questions in a surgical way to where you're going to slip up and say something that could possibly be used in a court of law. So certain people, they're just not going to sit down with. The Empress. Yeah, this is all about manifesting money because this falls under the 6 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles. Only collaborating with whoever can really help you run up the check right now. I've never been a billionaire yet. God, if you decide to make me one, thank you in advance. But, I mean, I've been around lots of millionaires. And millionaires don't think like this. This is very scarcity mindset. Millionaires write things off. Millionaires find ways around things. They don't think in a poverty mindset. I saw that people that used to work with him are speaking on Twitter. Quite interesting what's being said right now. And it looks like the overall rating of his company for those that used to work there is a 2 out of 5 stars. Child. Folks saying they ain't getting paid. They being treated any kind of way. So you mean to tell me the person who need money like yesterday, according to what I see on this table, got people trying to figure out where their money at? No, ma'am, no, sir. Oh, wow. Allegedly, that one special stalker fan on Twitter doxed the woman who got food poisoning from the gumbo, and now she's being harassed. Child, some folks need to just sit down and have all of the seats. All of the seats. And multiple people got food poisoning. I can't wait for the day for that person in particular to finally face the music on those things that you've been doing behind the scenes. It's coming too, because you think you real slick and crafty, but you got your dirty paws over all types of stuff. They gonna find your damn funky fingerprints all over all types of stuff. And how do you get out of it when they find you with breadcrumbs here and breadcrumbs there, and you're in all the places that you shouldn't be? That girl ain't did nothing to you. Her having food poisoning along with all those other people said they got sick ain't had nothing to do with you. What kind of stipend are you getting to dick ride this hard? I just want to know. Said, wasn't he just linked to the diddler's lawyer? Putting fear in her not to sue. That would put fear in me not to sue. That would make me actually sue. Because damn it, you sent people out here and now I'm not safe. And the only way I could survive is if you move me way, way out into the country where I have 30 acres of land to myself. And I'm in this new zip code and I can cry and wipe my tears with $100 bills. I feel like that's what needs to happen at this point in therapy. Of course, I need to go to therapy. It can be like a Zoom therapy session for $240,000. Yes, I need a few of those, at least 6 or 7 of those, because you have stressed me behind belief, and I don't know if I want to be here anymore or ever eat Zatarans and gumbo again. I'm nervous of seasoning. Yes, I would be suing for everything. You sending people to come bother me, and this woman just literally gave me what appeared to be cooties from space. They didn't even know what it was in the paperwork. You got designer germs. Your parasites come in Gucci loafers. And now this, you want to be messing with people? That's, girl. That don't make no sense. Like, do you have anything to do with your life? You spend all day fucking with people, misspelling words, run-on sentences, and missing the point. All day, every day. Whoever that imaginary person is. I'm pretty sure they gonna see this. I already told you it was coming to you, though. So, 2 of Pentacles falling under art. It feels like he's nervous, y'all, about this album release. He doesn't know how it's going to be received. And did you say excited about getting JPay tickets? I'm done. The universe. And see, this is why I love this deck for him. Because what he doesn't understand is everything that he's doing cannot stop God in the universe from giving him all that energy back that he's given to other people. And it's universal law. I mean, whether you get it out of the Bible or any other holy book, do unto others as you'll have them do unto you, because that is the law of reciprocity. That's why God was telling you that as you do unto others, it will be done unto you. So everything that you sent out into the universe is finding you now. You thought some of this stuff forgot about you. It's finding you now. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Notice everybody getting these 5 of Swords, going out putting these conflicting messages. Everybody want to go out and do interviews and talk in code and backwards like we never met them before. Queen of Wands. He's hella focused on this fire sign female. He's trying to assert his dominance over her. So this is a pissing contest. 3 of Cups. He feels like he's going to celebrate something pretty soon. He's got something up his sleeve, the moon. But what he doesn't know is God, the universe, and all of the energy that he put out into this earth got something for him called exposure. So it's like trying to outrun the sun. Good luck. Yeah, look at that. He's going to have to make some adjustments after this exposure. Y'all, look at this. Exactly how it fell out on the table. The sun, exposure. Next card is adjustment. He's going to have to make some adjustments now that things are being exposed. And he's already making adjustments since that list came out, but he's got many more adjustments to come. I don't think he's really ready for what he's about to face. He's trying to stand up and defend himself, but it feels like a last-ditch effort. This is like a 5-year-old trying to pick a fight with a biker. You just put your hand on his head and let him swing until he gets tired. That's what he's doing against God right now. It ain't getting him nowhere. Queen of Pentacles. So next we going to see her come out trying to take up for him, stand up for him, defend him. Child, everybody about to be out here trying to look human again. Make demons human again. 9 of Swords. Okay, heavy anxiety. No rest for the wicked, no rest for the weary. Ace of Pentacles. So, he's focused on whatever he can do right now. Anything he can do right now that's going to, bring in new business, new money. This is like somebody filling out 32 payday loans trying to figure out which one is going to answer. Y'all, this is really frantic. This is really, really frantic. I do not expect to see this type of energy with someone who is supposed to be this wealthy. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Princess of Swords. Y'all, something that people are is something coming up soon. Something that people are about to see is going to make them walk away from him. Who child? Listen. And it's going to come out in court, the Hierophant. So he's not going to be able to avoid none of this. He's prolonging things. He's tiring himself out. And when he gets to the point to where he can't go any further, that's when they're really going to go belts to ass. They're letting him run around, be frantic, spend all his money, do whatever it is he needs to do. And then when they feel like he's depleted himself to a certain point, they're going to chop away at him until he falls like a great tree out in the woods. But this time, everybody's going to hear it. So LOL cannot please be exposed before his performance. I don't think it's going to come that quick, but it's coming. Between this year and next year, baby, it is about to come. It's like the baby is crowning. we're looking at the labor pains right now. The baby is crowning. The Hermit, child, the Empress. He leaning hard on his wife, like, just let me hold this tax return. I'll get it back to you. I'm just trying to do something right quick. Shoot a move. I'll get it back to you. We good like that. I thought you said you love me. Ten of Wands. It's becoming a burden. The Devil. Because he's obsessing and he's not realizing that he's putting nails in his own casket. He's juggling. He's flailing at this point. It's like a fish out of water. Queen of Swords. What I tell y'all, it's a woman that's about to come and whatever she's about to say is going to slay him. Also, there's a Queen of Swords that the universe owes him and her a visit. And it's going to come in the form of a tower. Look at that big old eye from the Elohim looking down here at this tower being incinerated. Foundation, everything completely gone. Six of Cups talks about the past. So, he's he's trying to steer clear of the past while also speaking in I don't know, like speaking in spin, like he's trying to spin the narrative and rewrite history. There we go. It feels like he's trying to rewrite history. He's trying to become the good guy, the one that everybody can depend on. Like, I've always just y'all expect the benevolent stories to start rolling out. They're gonna be sappy and sweeter than maple syrup. Yes, I remember when he saved my life and we had this conversation and he gave me the best money advice ever. And it's going to be story after story after story like that. And you're going to be like, damn, there's a lot of stories out here where you're talking about all the good things he's done. Whew. And this has been going on for eons, and this is why he don't believe that he has finally met his match, and Father Time has taken the sands of the hourglass and said, you won't turn it over any more times. It's done. You finally ran out of time. You've had long enough. Lord, this Princess of Pentacles keeps popping up. Um, it's like his artists aren't making that much money right now. And he's becoming more and more obsessed with the idea that he could have to make adjustments from his lifestyle and everything that he's used to doing because of exposure. So he's trying to have his day in the sun, child. He's trying to get out here and do everything that he can do. He's going to be marketing for dear life like he's a new artist because he has to keep the financial stability going for the family. Eight of Swords. Oh, Eight of Swords with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. It's like she's going to be standing up for him, trying to, save whatever is left of the tattered pieces of his name because she's afraid he's going to jail or that she could go to jail with him. I guess it finally registered to her that if he goes, she can go. Wherever you go, I go, my buddy. That's what this feels like. And it's like being sneaky, strategic, doing whatever you got to do to make $1 out of 15 cents right now, because this is like the worst PR nightmare they've ever been through. He's never been in a shitstorm like this that he couldn't control. So, y'all, he thought he ate that. Six of Swords. He figures, okay, well, this will blow over, get out of this situation and I'll be able to get back out here and work and collaborate with people. So he really feels like all he got to do is drop some drop some music and people will be like little gnats. They're, oh, it's music. We forgot. He What world do these people live in? Talking about being self-absorbed to the max, that you really think that if you drop some music, we're all going to be distracted and we're not able to think and multitask and have more than one thought at a time. Hurry up and distract them. This is Yeah, this is like watching old episodes of Batman in the 60s and realizing how far we've come in technology. This is so trivial. It's stupid. So they're still playing by playing by the old rules. Oh, child. Yeah, he thinks it's the early 2000s. That's how they said, and that's the truth. That's the truth. See, this is why alleged criminals need to retire when they're still in their prime, because back when you were really doing what you were doing, okay, when you were really hot, it was easy to do certain things because we didn't have all of the technology that we have right now. It's too easy to verify things and cross-reference and check things now as a regular person, let alone thinking of what the authorities can do, especially the White House, Homeland Security, the feds. So it's like Whatever his mindset is, it's behind, it's lagging on something, and they saying that's the truth. And this is where the courts are going to win, because baby, the courts are the big bank that's about to take little bank. This is a mess. What'd you say? Uh, are you answering somebody else? Said the fact that you just said that I had a dream. Oh damn. Said should have repented years ago, sir. Well, it's one thing to repent. It's another thing to constantly blaspheme God, knowing that you're blaspheming. See, it's one thing to be, out of alignment and you don't know, but you know you're being disrespectful. So how do you apologize for that? Say, oh, you could be a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare. Either way, I don't want to wake up from you. Turn the lights on. Come on with y'all lyrics. Said at least we're entertained by his stupidity. I'm telling you, because this is crazy. But it's like the truth is coming out, and this is a heavy burden. It's falling under 10 of wands. Extremely heavy burden. Don't know how you're going to get out of this. Oh, look, here go his other problem, Queen of Wands. Hey, Queen of Wands. This fire sign woman who's about to get plenty of work. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And see, her rollout is still going to be happening, trampling over whatever he's doing. I just, angels, if one of y'all can go and tell Nikki and Tory to put a song on one of their albums, okay? And drop it between the 27th and April 3rd. Please and thank you. Amen. It would be so nice if we can get a Nikki and Tory collab to drop the same day that Jay-Z drops. It would make my heart just so warm with joy, and my petty bones would be so excited. Yes, include Chris. Yes. I've always said I feel like those three need to work together. Two of Wands. Choices have to be made due to the past. And it's like the death card. Something has to end for something to begin. You're trying to figure out how to oh, there we go. Allow me to reintroduce myself. You're trying to reintroduce yourself to the public, reinvent yourself, but it's like you're reinventing the wheel, and this time you're making it square. And it's not going to work out in your favor. Nine of Cups. People are not simple-minded like you think they are. Dropping new music is not going to make people so, how do I say this? It's not going to make people so distracted that they can't look at the other side of an equation. It's not going to work that way, but it feels like it's been working that way this whole entire time. So he doesn't realize that times have changed. Ooh, you said, I hope she dropped that lawsuit Friday, child. So the devil and three of coins. It's like he's obsessed about, what he needs to do to change this narrative. But yeah, he's about to put himself in a position where he's going to look worse than Diddy. Prince of Wands. Yeah. And my nose is starting to run as soon as I got the message with the Prince of Wands. There's something to this. Something's going to be mentioned about a minor, and I would not be surprised if it's a young man. Now, I have to say allegedly, child, allegedly, for entertainment purposes, one of the gnomes in the backyard that is very 420 friendly is saying that he's not out the woods with the accusations with minors. Say you had that with yesterday's pop-up too. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And my nose started running yesterday as soon as that message came through. So I know it's strong because it's going to be a deciding factor about something. Pardon me, y'all. It's going to make a deciding factor with the public. And what he thinks is about to come out it's almost like they're playing. It's like a cat playing with a ball of yarn. He thinks he knows what's about to come out. They about to run the coldest juke on him ever. He's gonna go right to avoid something over here, and what he needed to avoid is over here. Child. It's almost like he's going to do the work that they need to do. They're going to make him do their investigating, their dirty work. And all they got to do is just watch him move around. Knight of Wands. Falling under Three of Pentacles. Who is in business? Child. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, the devil, adjustment, the sun. You definitely going to have an adjustment when this information comes out, because that feels quite trafficky. And this could take the whole family down, or how do you say that? The conglomeration, the companies. Like, let's say the umbrella company, like you'll have the company, the founding company, and then the other companies that are birthed out of the company, the subsidiary companies. Oh, Ace of Wands. When it comes, it's going to happen fast. Ten of Swords. It's going to come out of what he feels is the deepest betrayal ever, because the call is coming from inside the house. Now, I've told y'all that before in the past. Somebody over there at Pebble Creek, Pebble Nation, whatever you want to call it, is going to save themselves. Shout out hashtag the Snitch Olympics. Okay? The way people telling on each other right now, y'all, I cannot get over this. I've done 3 separate readings, and I've seen it in 3 separate readings and incidents that had nothing to do with each other, where these highfalutin celebrities are going to start leaking information to the blogs on each other. Not themselves to boost their own career, like the stuff that they usually do. Like, I'll go to Mr. Child's and then I'll have the paparazzi meet me outside and take pictures. No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about A-list and B-list celebrities, like people at the top, are going to be linking some very, very potent, powerful information on other people to save themselves. And they're going to be getting paid for it. We're about to see people dragged beyond oblivion. And it looks like a lot of this information is going to be true. It's that tell the truth and shame the devil, but the devil in you, not the devil in them, though. They don't want their devils and demons exposed, but hey. It's like Jay is trying to show the softer side, like J.C. Penney's. Yes, he's trying to look more mature and show his softer side. But it's not coming off too well. The Hangman, Princess of Pentacles. People not buying this. Him trying to show his more human side, trying to come off more humane, is not working. Baby. Y'all, I want y'all to think about this. And it's like things like this run across my mind. Look at how we're getting all this exposure right now on all of the entertainment industry, right? Dubai is literally flailing, struggling right now. They said Dubai will never be the same, and a lot of those people go to Dubai, and this is how they actually are able to afford their lives. When I tell you, it ain't tricking if you got it, is about to dry up in so many different realms. It's crazy. 2 of Swords. Yeah, people are cutting him off because they don't trust him. This two of swords under the seven of swords. People don't trust him. This was the worst thing he could have done. This interview with GQ over in the UK, it made people trust him even less. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, the high priestess. So in secret, y'all, he's hurt. He's wounded because he thought that he was going to get out here. He was going to touch bases, shake hands, kiss the babies. Everybody was going to see that he was a person just like them and they were going to be able to relate with him. And that is not what the makeup of this feels like. It feels like everybody saw that interview and they got the feedback off the interview, the comments, and it is not pretty. This did not work the way he thought it was going to work for sure. He said he's so out of touch. Yeah, wait a minute. There we go. The high priestess. So once again, he's going to be exposed for secrets to his family's wealth and stability, and it's coming sooner than he thinks. So this interview did not help him at all. It actually made him look more disingenuous and pompous. And people who didn't feel away now because they feel like he played in their face. So total backfire on this interview. And it's going to get worse. That comment about I've never stood on anybody's neck to get ahead. I'm not like that. Child, that's going to be polarizing. And that statement is going to go down in history. Remember I said that. Put a pin in it. They're going to use that soundbite when Court TV tells the story of him on trial, allegedly. Ooh, I couldn't believe that he said that. I said, did you just describe you in a nutshell and say it wasn't you? Because, I mean, damn. DeHaven, Jazzo, Dame Dash, Colin Kaepernick. I mean, if you say you ain't never did nothing, child, you claim you ain't did nothing. But according to that comment section, people's memory ain't as short as you thought. Okay, Tory, what cards am I going to use for you? Umbrellas. I got a question for you. Where my umbrellas at in the comments? Y'all be knowing everything. What's Tory's favorite color, umbrellas? Help me pick a deck. I see all the umbrellas. Somebody tell me Tory's favorite color. Is it red? Because I see he seems like he has a propensity to lean towards red. Okay, so I see a violet. Oh, it's actually purple, like royalty purple. I would have thought it was red. Okay, I can use this new deck. Child, listen. To all of my tarot readers, yesterday taught me a very, very interesting lesson. No matter what you see on Amazon, please go through all of your damn cards before you use them to do a reading. Because this deck right here, I was not ready for what came out yesterday. I thought I was in trouble. Damn it, I thought I was in trouble. It's like you trying to get me demonetized. Lord have mercy. Y'all should have saw that one I couldn't show y'all. I was like, oh, I'm never putting this one in the damn camera. This is, whoo! And I'm not even a prude. It was just like, is it vampires? Are we naked? Are pieces disappearing in people's mouths and the pieces bleeding? What am I looking at? He said that's the one we need for Twitch. Yes, absolutely. That is definitely a deck for Twitch. Matter of fact, come Friday, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. And whatever I can't show on YouTube, I'm going I'm to hold it in the camera for Twitch. And we going to kick back up allegedly Fridays on Twitch. So y'all help me get to 1,000 so we can finally show those videos publicly, because they only hold for 60 days. And until I get to 1,000, none of the videos can go public. But once they go public, I can simultaneously stream from both apps at the same time. Baby, Adult Swim is an understatement. Adult Swim is an understatement. That deck is raunchy, okay? And it don't warn you at all. I mean, at all. It shows you when you purchase the deck, when you're flipping through the pictures, they show you all the safe, cute pictures. It's like, oh, look at that. That's just some cute little artwork. And you get to shuffling and body parts start falling out and people, naked, hunching tongues. And like, what am I looking at? Said, what's that author's name with the crazy books? I don't know what book you talking about, sweetie. Yeah, it scared me because I didn't expect that to pop out that deck. This does not look like it's gonna be an erotic deck, y'all. Okay? This does not look like it's gonna be an erotic deck. And then it doesn't give you the energy that it's gonna go LGBTQ. And what it did was it gave me everything all at the same time. Like, that deck has 3 lovers cards, but each lovers card represents different lovers, like lesbian lovers, gay male lovers, and then a traditional straight couple. All of the couples fell out on the table. I said, oh, yes, the freak off deck, because it surely did give that vibe. Yes, Zane would have approved of that deck. I had never seen a deck that represent the lovers that way, which, if you're doing like a relationship reading or something like that, it would have been perfect. But I wasn't ready, y'all. Nobody prepped me. I thought it was safe. All righty, show me the energy around Tory and his drop on April 3rd. What made Tory drop this project on April 3rd? What makes Tory drop this project on April 3rd? Please and thank you. The death card. Okay, so this talks about things ending and new beginnings. Eight of Swords, jail. The death card. Y'all, Tory is not giving up. He's saying something got to end for something to begin with him to come home from prison. So expect Tory to be more strategic in the way that he moves and how he does things. He's going to switch up his approach in some kind of way. 7 of Pentacles. He's heavily invested in working. 7 of Pentacles to 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so he's heavily invested in putting in work. So he's going to drop this project, but expect more projects or just more music, period, to come from this point on out. 5 of Wands. Tory's ready to get out here and fight. So I want to hear what's going to be on this next album because, baby, that last one, him and his brother went in. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior. He's like, I might lose the battle, but I'm going to win the war. Strength. I know that God is with me. Also, that is the card that represents Leo. I might lose the battle, but I'm going to win the war. I'm not going to stop fighting. They can't stop him from fighting. No, you did say Seabiscuit. No, you did say Seabiscuit is quiet. Two of Swords. We're talking to, okay, so he's recognizing that something has to be cut off or something has to be neutralized with the court system. Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Pentacles. This talks about him being independent, have to make a choice. So whatever Tory's doing next, it's like making your next move your best move. They don't see this coming. He's way smarter than they thought he was. And he's got the heart of a lion for sure. We should say Seabiscuit to made it to Broadway. Baby, oh, thank you for reminding me of that. Because we're going to tap into how that is going to work out. Six of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. This choice is going to make a lot of money for Tory. This album, this new direction that Tory is going in, people are going to just be like, hey, let's go. Tower. This is going to rock Jay-Z's foundation. Tory's like, I'm taking a leap of faith because I'm going to bring you down. So I'm hearing like bells, like bell towers. That resonates because bells cleanse energy. I want y'all to look up megahertz and the healing power and energy of bells. The fact that I'm seeing a bell in my third eye, and it's a huge like tower bell. The bell is ringing. Something is about to come full circle. And it's about to be a surprise. Nobody is going to see this coming. Eight of Swords. So, and he wants him to be all in his head. But y'all see, this just came back again. Eight of Swords to the lion. He's like, I'm the lion of, I'm with the Lion of Judah. I'm Daniel in the lion's den. I know who I am. No matter what, I'm going to fight. I'm going to speak my piece. They never expected him to have all of this strength, this mental agility, this spiritual strength. They felt like he should have been broken by now. It's only making him stronger. Chariot. He knows time is coming. I'm like a locomotive. You can't stop me. I'm coming. The Fool. I'm taking this leap of faith. So it's like this was a snap decision for Tory, allegedly, to put this out on April the 3rd. It's like Tory's way of saying, I'm on what you on. You dropping on the 3rd, I'm dropping on the 3rd. You popping your shit, I'm popping my shit. I'm going to fight you every way I possibly can. So I can't wait to hear what Tory got on this damn album. Because it's like the death to the chariot. So expect Tory to be speaking on or possibly alluding to people trying to stop him from getting out. Page of Pentacles. He's still creating businesses, y'all. This man is creating businesses and working behind prison. Can't nobody on the street tell me what they can't do when the hardest working man in the industry is in prison. New businesses. And things are moving fast for him. He's doing better in jail than they doing out here doing press runs. The Hermit. So he's like, I'm keeping my head down and I'm just going to focus on fighting and working. He's like, I've been through my dark night of the soul. I'm ready to come out, enlightened. I have faith. I trust God. I'm going to take this leap of faith. Seven of Cups. So he wants them to cut through the confusion, and he could possibly use this album to cut through the confusion. Seven of Cups to The Two of Swords. What the heck? Y'all out of nowhere. It's like I just started itching just right here. Knight of Cups. He's definitely causing anxiety. He's shaking the room because nobody knows what he's gonna say, and they can't stop him because he's independent. Two of Wands. The Lovers. So something's going to shake between now and January season. I mean, not January, excuse me, Gemini season. That's what I meant to say. Something is about to shake between now and Gemini season that nobody sees coming. And it's going to be lots of things happening back to back to back to back. So yes, he does have a lot to get off his chest, and the world. He's going to talk about how they're trying to end his money, the world under the Six of Pentacles, but he still keeps thriving. He still has faith of a mustard seed. They can't stop him, and this is what the Tower is. Put something on this Tower. Page of Cups. They trying to limit communication, trying to make him say uncle, trying to make him be sorry or say sorry. But here it is, Gemini and Gemini season. I told y'all stay away from Geminis and to be leery of Gemini season, okay? Show me what the Gemini got to do with this. Look at here. The Gemini is high-level government. Who is the high-level government that we can think of that's a Gemini? Look whose attention is watching this. Federal Trump, that's right. So remember when I told y'all, the more they do to Tory, the more that's going to happen to them? Yes, Donald Jaquavi is reporting for duty. And this is falling under the Eight of Swords. So it's like right now, Trump's hands are tied, but Trump is very, very creative. And I don't think Jay-Z realizes that he just put the ball in Trump's court. It's something he did. He just put the ball in Trump's court. He's going to regret it later because something he did allegedly for entertainment purposes is going to catch the attention of higher level government, and it could end up federal. And once something turns federal, it falls under Donald Jaquavius Trump. So if Newsom don't want to get out there and do his job, gruesome Newsom, it's going to go above you. And when it gets above you, it's going to rain down on you. Would you say President Debo? Did y'all see Iran troll Trump with some damn Legos? I said, is this a simulation or is this the real world we living in? Why are we trolling people with Lego movies? Oh, Lord. Would you say Jay and Newsom about to be grabbing their ankles at the White House lawn, Lord? Y'all, that was not supposed to be that funny, okay? But you got to realize, Trump opened the door to be an asshole. And once he opened that door, everybody said, oh, cool, put it down. Diplomatic, oh, we don't have to be diplomatic anymore? Okay. And now everybody's out here doing the most, shading people for dear life, and diplomacy is on life support. You said you were screaming when you saw that? Who has not seen Iran troll Trump? I don't even, is it music playing in the background? Because I don't even remember. I don't want to pull this up and there's music playing. Hold on. Because, child, So Alex coming to work in the do-rag. It's gonna be pink too. Cause Alex say, don't play with me. Hold on, wait a minute. Who sent it to me? Hold on. Come on, Harry, get off the phone. Yeah, I got something about aliens too. Wait a minute. Okay.
Hey, Taram, you are fired. You are familiar with this sentence.
And then the man told him he was fired. He took his catchphrase and said, "You're fired." You're familiar with this sentence. Okay, it is playing music in the background. So I ain't gonna play the music. But as y'all can see, they did a whole mini series. Like y'all did a whole mini movie to troll the president. I ain't seen nothing like this since Team America. This took me back to Team America. If any of y'all ever watch Team America, y'all know what I'm talking about. America, fuck yeah, coming through to say the motherfucking day, yeah. Like, this is Team America all over again. This is not real life. It's in a way they don't have the military anymore, so. Oh, damn, Amanda, that was. Oh. Ooh, ooh. What? Hey, since you put it that way. Ooh, 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 Jesus. I think I might watch Team America tonight. Cause listen, I used to work for a Lebanese family, right? When Team America came out. I think this was like '06. It was like, yeah, '06. No, it was earlier than that. It was like '04, '03, '04. I think it was '04. Either way, I came to work and I just knew everybody was going to be upset because it was racially insensitive. I just knew that all of the Arab people at work were going to be upset because they was down the Bakalakadaka Street and he had what looked like pubes glued to his face. I get to work. All of the young Arab people at work were in tears reenacting Team America. I said, I'm done. If y'all ain't mad, I guess I ain't mad either. Austin, what you say? You back with your chili dog? Page of Swords. Yeah, everybody's gonna be watching this, and baby, they're gonna be watching this because here it is, the Queen of Wands. So something's cooking between Tory and Nikki. Something's cooking. And it feels very strategic because it feels like whatever they're doing, they want the whole world to see it. This is like a setup. So I would say, here I go again. Pardon me, y'all. I go my nose again. My apology. I would say we need to pay very close attention to what they're saying because it feels like it's going to be very. Some things are going to be in your face. Other things are going to be like, wait a minute, I didn't catch that. It's going to be a lot of I didn't catch that. You have to be cerebral for this one. But I do feel a collaboration coming, some collaborations that nobody expects as far as where he's about to go with what he's doing working. But he's never lost his faith. The fool. He's never lost his faith. When people thought he was foolish, people thought he was tripping. You know, some people still feel that, but he's not giving up. He's not losing his faith. He's staying to himself. Yeah, he's recalibrating because it's like I've been betrayed, you know, but I'm going to continue to fight. He definitely has the heart of the lion. He's not giving up. And I'm so proud of him for that, because a lot of people who would be like, I mean, what can I do? I'm already here. Ace of Wands. He's about to be aggressive. the Empress. It feels like there's things that Tory was thinking of, like his mother seems to be very heavy in his energy right now. It's something about this going to be an overlay for an underplay. Now, I know he's putting out an R&B album, but I feel like the R&B album is something to test the waters. It's something to keep something out here just in time for the spring and summer for his fans, but it's testing the water for something bigger. What's coming after this is going to be, here we go. What's coming after this is what he needs to be worried about. He wants Jay to be deep in his feelings. King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. It's like people are juggling for work, trying to figure out how they're going to get things going. And it's just amazing to me because all these people are juggling for work and trying to figure out what they're going to do. And here it is. Tory's in prison being tactical. Excuse me. You got the Eight of Cups here. You know, they want him to walk away from this pursuit of justice. But the Tower is coming, y'all. He's not walking away, and he's about to have a very big, strong breakthrough. Yep. Him and his family. Knight of Swords. Message is going to be coming out very, very soon. And I love the new campaign with the little the little dials. Like, I think it's so cute. Did y'all see the little mob radio dial that they did? Yeah, the devil. So here it is. This is like, he knows this is a battle between good and evil. You know, the Hierophant to the devil. But he knows he's going to get his justice. He's keeping tunnel vision. He's going to get his justice. He's not worried about things the way that he used to be. Things don't make him jump the way that they used to. He's you know, not taking certain things personal the way that he used to. And this is scaring them because they're trying to evoke a feeling or something out of him, make him crash out, and they can't gauge where he's coming from. Said 16, the DDG promo was gas. I gotta listen to it. Said, I hope Tory is released from jail by this year or next year. I don't see it going to next year. I pray it doesn't go to next year, but I will tell you this, and I've been saying this for the last 3 years. When Tory is ready to come home, you're going to see Tory coming out and you're going to see somebody else going in, and it's going to look like they're passing each other. It's not going to be too far off. So, Six of Swords. Things are getting better for Tory. He's coming out. And it's going to be strange because it's like nobody knows the day, the hour, the time. He's coming out. Everybody's going to find out when they hear about it. It's going to be the weirdest thing. He said, I love your nails. Thank you, Booski. It's going to be the weirdest thing. It's like you're going to be sitting watching TV or on YouTube, and the hell is Tory doing on my screen? Like he's going to be out. It feels like that's the way you're going to find out he's out. You're going to find out he's out after he's out. Kanye dropping this Friday. Oh, everybody outside. Yeah, here's his mother. His mother's very heavy in his energy right now, and she's helping him to heal. The star. So yeah, you got heartbreak here and Four of Pentacles. He knows that he's faced some heartbreak from being stubborn, but it's like he's going to stay stable and grounded until this is over and fight through the heartbreak. Once again, Five of Wands, the bottom of the deck. He's continuing to fight against everybody that betrayed him and put him in this position. He's not giving up. And this is what they can't, they don't know what to do with him, because it's like anybody else, they could have intimidated already into giving up. It doesn't matter what narrative they put out. It doesn't matter what they say, what they do. He's got it in his mind. He's steadfast in what he thinks, and he's going to stick with what's in his heart and what's in his mind. Hey, sweetheart, you must be new to me. Welcome to my channel. Said, will everything be exposed before he's out, or will he be out and then everything will come out? It's too much for everything to come out before he comes out, because he's a very key piece to a very large puzzle. So they can't wait for him to get everything out before he comes out, because baby, that could take that could take a minute. But you're going to get more and more and more information after he gets out, because this other person is going to snowball in legal problems. Every time you look up, it's going to be a new lawsuit, a new scandal, scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal. And things are going to come out like that. They're going to come out in court. They're going to come out through these scandals. It's way too much information for it to all come out before he gets out. It's going to be coming out over the next few years. That's how much information it is. Right, sweetheart. It's a lot of people involved, and you wouldn't believe, you wouldn't believe who all is involved. The Justice card. He's still going to get justice. This is just his time to heal right now. This is his time to heal. He's getting himself together. He's healing mind, body, and soul, and he's getting stronger and stronger by the day. Five of Swords. So they're going to try to run another smear campaign against him, but it's not going to help, because he's still going to pop out like a Pop-Tart. That's the way you're going to see him coming out. It's going to be like a Pop-Tart that just popped right out the toaster. Like, what the hell? When did you get out? Oh, my God. King of Wands, the Hangman. So we know both of them would be King of Wands because they're fire signs. But I know this is the Sagittarius, because it's like the Sagittarius doesn't know which way to go, how to move forward. Realizing that you should have walked away before this cycle came to a close the way that it did. Now, the other King of Wands is facing judgment. So it feels like everything is shifting. Things are about to start moving a lot faster. Gemini season is definitely going to be a very interesting season, because a lot of information is going to start to come out. That's going to be like the beginning of the scandal after scandal after scandal. So it feels like this is why they're trying to control the narrative in the media, because they're trying to snowball us before things come out, but it's not working. Four of Cups. It's being rejected. It's like their whole family is being rejected, because the truth is coming out and people already know and feel the resonance of the truth. Ooh, excuse me. Me even saying truth, that felt heavy on my chest. Like somebody can't face that the truth is coming out. Judgment in the Knight of Cups. This is going to hit so hard, y'all. People going to start taking plea deals. The same thing that they wanted him to do. They wanted Tory to take plea deals. These people are going to ask for plea deals. Please, I can't eat all this time. Can we just reduce this and I'll just accept X, Y, and Z? See a lot of plea deals. And all he got to do is just heal. That's all God wants him to do. Heal your mind, body, and your soul. Take this as time to recuperate. You got a lot of work to do when you come home. So, he looks back. He has a lot of regrets over things that he thought were once a wish fulfillment. But life goes on. He's moving on from those things. Can't cry over spilled milk. What's done is done type energy. And Five of Pentacles. I've lost money due to how this came into fruition. But he's a manifester. And manifestors, the magician, they're able to take something and turn, they're able to take nothing and turn it into something. So all of this is going to turn around, and it's going to definitely end up being way bigger for Tory on the back end than it was in the beginning. Like, yeah, and that's the truth. The Emperor, when he comes out, he's going to be a highly evolved version of himself. This is all God wanted to do. He wanted to slough off the parts of him that he couldn't use so that he can heal him and edify him to his highest good. So I don't see any, bad energy coming out of this when it's all said and done for Tory. Yes, him being in prison is horrible. Him getting stabbed, absolutely horrible. But when he comes out, he's coming out a better person. And the truth is going to come out about everything. Everything. And when y'all see how this truth comes out, you're going to understand why the Most High did it the way that he did. Because this is like a chain link fence. It's too many arms linked together to just get the 2 or 3 people. He's bringing the whole chain link fence down. And when that whole chain link fence comes down, you're going to find out whole infrastructures of people that were working together to make this happen, all the way from the top, all the way down to the bottom. You're about to have some bloggers caught up in this as well. A lot of this stuff is going to come out in court because same thing they did to Millie. Okay? It's what they got to face. These people got to turn over emails. They got to turn over documents. They got to turn over hard drives, computers, phones, emails, DMs, all of the correspondence. And we're talking about for years. Not for a couple of months, for years. Major truths are coming out. And it's going to be heartbreaking because a lot of these folks that people look up to, I'm telling you, child, this is going to be depressing. This is going to be depressing. But it's going to teach people not to turn folks into idols. People are just people. I don't care how talented they are, how much you love them. Don't turn any of these people into idols. He knows that a lot of these people in the Justice Department can't be trusted. 7 of Swords. But it's like when it all comes down, when it's done, all said and done with, you're going to understand why God let it play out the way he did. Because at this point, you got to think about how many of these people that are involved and how many other times have they done this? How many other people have they done this to? See, when you touch the anointed, you don't just pay for what you do to the anointed. You end up having to run that tab or run that fade with karma for everybody you mistreated until you got to the anointed, and then you have to pay the price that God says is fit for you to pay for touching the anointed. I don't care what type of spiritual background you come from, what you study, what you practice. Everybody knows that the anointed is not to be touched. Yeah. So here it is. This also represents an Aquarius. Look at that, who is a lover. And y'all, this falls under the Five of Swords. Expect something to be out in the media soon where they're going to try to conflict the narrative because they have to promote something with this air sign. And this falls right next to the King of Wands too. Hold on. Yeah, oh, King of Pentacles in reverse. Y'all, she owed him a lot of money. It don't even matter what she going out doing for work. She owes them a lot of money. King of Pentacles in reverse. I don't even know how she can afford to live right now with all these legal fees and all this stuff that's racking up. Or maybe I'm seeing things, after they happen, because it's like these next cases that are coming up are going to really, 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 really be detrimental for this air sign, okay, attached to Tory, and it's going to wipe this air sign out. Pocket and titty will be dry, okay? Money. Big problems in money. So Four of Cups, it's like every time they deny Tory to save their stability, it gets them closer and closer to going to jail. And this is what nobody is expecting. This is what nobody is seeing. Nobody is accepting. The more they do unto Tory, the more it's done unto them. They keep trying to drag it and drag it and drag this out. These people may try to drag this out until January. That's the plan. It's like they need him to sit in there until something happens. I don't know if it's like, y'all, it's something that they need to come into fruition before he can come home. And they're trying to stretch this out until Gemini season because it helps them to do something or move around safer. Good luck with that. Would you say you so confused on her role in that play? It sure ain't the role that Lil' Kim had in Moulin Rouge, baby. I don't even know what version of Moulin Rouge this could possibly be. Ten of Wands. Yeah. He's fighting. Like, they thought that this was, he's fighting against all odds. Ten of Wands, they thought that he was down for the count. It was nothing he could do. He can't get out of this. He's fighting his way out of this. He's fighting out of what is considered the impossible, the inevitable. And he's showing people that nothing is impossible. Six of Cups. We're about to hear some more about what happened in the past between the so-called soulmates, the people who collaborated together as well. Queen of Swords. This air sign, she's about to do something that's going to get her caught up even worse. Two of Swords. Two of Swords. The air sign and the Two of Swords is a drop. They cutting you from the roster, allegedly, because of these legal problems. Yep. She may already be cut and we don't know it yet, but this will be why. She owes so much money, it's no longer worth it, and they need money. So people who need money don't all want to stand next to each other and be broke together. So get out there and get us some money, but if we find out you not really generating no money, we straight on you. Show me how Tory's album is going to be received on the 3rd. It's going to be celebrated. People going to feel like he's back. Temperance. Yep. And it's going to get more people to stand up for him. Seven of Wands, the Fool. More people are going to take the leap of faith to stand up for Tory. People who are afraid to say free Tory out in public, they're going to start standing up, speaking out. Temperance. Yep. Queen of Cups. Him following his intuition. People are going to say he's back. Wheel of Fortune. This album is a hit. It's gonna do well. And the crazy thing is, it's going to do better than people that are actually out here doing rollouts. Ain't that about nothing? Y'all out here going on TV shows and press runs and spending all this money to get from sea to shining sea, and he's in prison outselling y'all and making better money than y'all across the damn phone. You can't make this up. Uh-oh, hold on. Can't be losing no cards. It's a brand new deck. You said using pregnancy and everything. Oop. 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 Oh, Lord. Okay. I wonder, should I, out of all these years, I don't have a deck for Tory, y'all. Since y'all say violets and purples are his favorite color, I'm going to make this his deck. Because this deck is all about violets and purples. And those are the colors of royalty anyway. So this is going to be Tory's deck. He should have had a deck a long time ago. So, y'all, let's look at how people... I think I already checked this. I did. I checked how people were going to feel about Jay-Z's album. And it's going to get a... It's going to get a lukewarm response. But, of course, you're going to see a lot of the reactors. Uh-oh. Thank God I got little feet, y'all. My toes almost was done for. You're going to get a lot of reactors that are going to lie and give a glossed over commentary. And that's not saying that Jay-Z is not, a good rapper. It's just saying that people are going to be too afraid to go too hard in the paint and say how they feel. So a lot of people are going to give false favorable reviews for fear of what can happen to them. And what is this like? I saw today they were saying that Glorilla pregnant. I said, what in the hell did all the rap girls decide that getting pregnant in the beginning of their career was a thing? I mean, it's like, okay, if that's what y'all doing. I remember, when stuff like that got you dropped immediately. But, I mean, I guess that's the new culture. Child, long as the babies are loved and taken care of, don't use them as accessories. The glow shift era, it feels like they're going to do whatever is necessary to, to get things accomplished. So if you see a Blue Ivy album coming out, don't be surprised. Everybody got to do their part at this point. We had somebody trying to cater, but that didn't work too well. So, child, we got, let's see, it's early. So I got two more subjects. I got Cardi and Stefan Diggs. And shout out to Isabel. I think her name is Is it Isabel or Isabel Mitten? I don't want to say her name wrong. But baby, when she threw them cowrie shells, she did a reading on what is that? Lotto and 21 Savage. And child, when she threw those cowrie shells, and she saw that other man, I almost slid off my couch because I did that reading and I told y'all I felt and I saw another man's energy, and I felt that that man was married. And that's her name, Isabel. Isabel saw that other man in the cowrie shells. I said, come on. I knew I wasn't damn crazy. I knew I wasn't crazy. I saw that other man. I told y'all it was another man, powerful man that's married. She's the only other person that I've seen thus far, and it could be others. I just haven't seen them yet. But she's the only other person that I've seen that picked up on that. And that just was a live that she did like maybe 2 days ago. I told y'all that a couple weeks ago. She hadn't even done her pregnancy announcement yet, and I told y'all that. So Isabel, honey, the way I don't know nothing about throwing a cowrie shell, but when she threw them shells were shelling. Said Neo Tarot. Okay, Neo said it too. Well, see, but I will say, Isabel, she asked if that was 21 baby. Um, she said that the cowrie shell said it is, but she said that he could use the baby at a later date for possible child support. Allegedly, he could federline her. So I said, oh no, not the federline. Okay, so Boots Tarot said it as well. Okay, well shoot. It's out in the spiritual algorithm then. Shout out to everybody y'all just mentioned. Cause it's sure enough out there. When I saw it, I was like, I know you lying. Another one that could be married? Allegedly? Like, why do y'all get all this money to do all this low rent shit? Y'all out here acting like people that can't afford to pay their rent. Oh my gosh. So which one y'all want first? Do y'all want Lotto and 21 Savage after the baby is born? Or do y'all want me to do Cardi and Stefan with him and his people being turned away from her show at the arena first? Which one y'all want first? Because I'm doing both. Those are my last two of the evening. So, okay, I see Cardi and Stefan. Lotto first, because Barney always messy. Oh, they're not raising the side, baby. Say it ain't so. Baby, you got to realize, and until, a certain year, it was a lot of people that was raising side babies because they didn't have social media to tell everybody. Okay, Cardi and Steffi. Not Steffi. Milk first. Scratch off and Wizard Kelly, y'all. Oh my God. No, Drea, not Cardi and the Boston Strangler. Oh my God, Austin. Not the beard and the punk. No, Lord Jesus. Oh my God. I don't even know how to feel at this point. Justin, you just literally just took me out. I gotta recalibrate. I'm on a commercial break. Oh, oh, no, no, no. Child. Child. Okay. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna make the Cardi one and Stefan one last, because I feel like that's gonna get off into some things. Show me 21 and Lotto after the baby is born. 21 and Lotto after the baby is born. Child, not struggle. The 9 of Wands. So it feels like, you know, she feels like they've been through a lot, but they're going to be able to make it and survive. They're going to be able to move forward towards victory. But let's see what's really going to happen. Because perception and actuality are two different things. 10 of Cups, she's overjoyed. She feels like she's got her perfect family. She got everything that she wants. She plans on possibly putting pictures out. It's like she's preparing like for the media rollout side of this. What's the truth? Oh, the truth is it's a tower. Disaster alert. Already, we 3 cards in, and there's the disaster. Show me where the disaster goes. Where's the check engine light? 9 of Coins. She gonna end up by herself. He gonna still be doing him. She gonna end up by herself, allegedly. So it's like she's already. Well, I mean, she practically is a single mom. Shit. Everybody cards are running. Okay, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Swords. So it's like they're trying to keep messages from coming out that could cause hardship. 10 of Wands. Y'all, I don't think these two, it's not what people think it is. It's not what people think it is. It's definitely not what, or it's not what they want us to think it is. The Devil. Y'all, he can't, it feel like he can't keep it in his pants. What is 21 saying, y'all? Said Angel 21 Savage posted Lotto on IG, blogs reposted it. About time. No, said they did a repost and deleted it. What's it saying, y'all? Not you said lion ass Libra. I'm trying to figure out who this King of Wands is, because the King of Wands is the more prominent energy that's very obsessive, toxic even. Seven of Wands in reverse. I actually feel for Lotto. I don't think she knows what she's getting herself into. Death. Yeah, death and the world. Their relationship is definitely going to dissolve after she has this baby. And it's going to be definite, but this is where she's going to see his claws come out, and she's going to see the other side of him. She's going to be shocked at how he turns up on her after they have this baby. So, child. Okay, let's get out of one ghetto and go into another. What's a safe deck I can use? Hoo-wee. I'm almost afraid to pull cards on Cardi and Stefan. This is definitely about to be ghetto. Okay, let's do a little oracle. Oh, don't drop no cards. There we go. Show me the energy between Cardi and Stefan when he and his friends got put out the arena. Please and thank you. Okay, so family, Ice Queen, Jezebel. So it looks like Stefan is being honest about, coming to check on his family, because they were saying he was coming to check on his son. Ice Queen, which also represents the Queen of Swords, would be Cardi. He got a very, very messed up response when he entered, okay? I don't even think he was able to see the baby. Jezebel, child, and thief. So something is about to come out between the both of them. And see, she's petty, but she does not equal up to where he is in his energy. So if I gotta look at the both of them on a toxic meter to what can be done, Cardi's a lit match and he's a burning bonfire. I don't think she's ready for the level of toxicity that she's about to get herself into because she does not understand who she's dealing with. Entity attachment, manifestation. See, she thinks that as long as she turns everything over to, her spirituality, that's going to handle everything. But the problem is the spirituality can't save her from her own misactions. You still have to be accountable for your own actions. Entity attachments, distant future, blocked. Okay, so she's trying to play tough right now in front of people, but she's going to regret this. She's not seeing what's coming to her because the veil is thin. In the upright, it's like having a high level of discernment, being able to see things from the spiritual side of it. But in reverse, her third eye is very blocked. Now, we know he a karmic masculine child. He definitely signed up from that class and was a valedictorian. So here he is. He comes to say hello. And child, what is this with the courthouse at the bottom of the deck? This is about to go in a whole nother place. Boss, mentally, emotionally unstable. So his energy is saying that she's mentally and emotionally unstable. Child. Blocked. Okay. Mentally and emotionally unstable. Wow. So blocked from the rich girl. Message. So he may have popped up at the show because she's not answering his calls or his messages. And he actually came to see his son. And she wouldn't allow him to see his family, his son. So I do feel like that part of his story is correct. But see, child, you can't look at this. Hold on, y'all. Entity attachment and love spell. My OGs, what do I always tell y'all not to do? What do I always tell y'all not to do? If you don't listen to nothing else. I'm going to see who in my comments pay attention. That's right, Aja. Under no circumstances, no love spells. Entity attachment and love spell. This is why you don't do love spells, because you don't know what's going to happen and what you're going to end up attached to. She done got herself in alignment with something that she can't get out of. And look at this, false narrative. Oh, Lord. Somebody about to start putting stories out. Distant future, divination, mature woman. So I get that he's very spiritually aware. He may have someone that he goes to, a mamba, a baba, someone of his own that he goes to. He's way more tapped in than her. And she don't know this. Said, Angel, remember what you saw for Lotto that you couldn't tell us? Does it have anything to do with her heartbreak? I'm not gonna get off into that. If I say I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna tell you. I will tell you this. Money isn't everything. I'd rather have my dignity, my self-respect, and the love of God before I end up in some of these situations that some of these other girls are in. Money isn't everything. See, some of these girls, and I ain't gonna put no name on it, ain't no stamp. This ain't getting mailed directly to one person. But some of these girls have to do some very, very freakish, doggish things just to keep up, let alone stay on top. No, thank you. Change, endings. So remember what he said, where he said, you the one that switched up? Yes, Amanda. That's probably the precursor. Um, Change and the distant future. So he says she switched up, and this is saying that she changed, and that's what brought this to an end. So it looks like Stefan is the one that's being honest, child. It that's a mouthful. Stefan is being honest. I'm not seeing where he's lying yet. They both toxic, but it feels like he's being honest while I'm in his energy. And it's like at this point, like you're trying to pretend like you're unbothered. Hello? Okay. So he's saying she's grandstanding. She was showing out in front of people. So he's acknowledging that, she was trying to show out in front of people. She was trying to make a statement in front of people. So I've noticed this when I tap into her energy. She cares way too much for what other people think, and she really does live for public opinion. You said that card looked just like her. Yeah, confusion, manifestation. So he's like, I don't even know where you coming from with all of this. You popping it and you doing too much. But it feels like it was her performing for an audience, allegedly. Woo! He says he's unbothered. And what it looks like is he's cutting her off for the one, his twin flame. See, he's going to burn out, crash out, all of that with Cardi. And it feels like they were meant to come together for karmic lessons to be learned. But he's going to heal and ascend with someone else. Yes, it definitely feels performative. I see him, yes. Intuitive care, manifestation. So he's actually gonna bounce back. It's not gonna be the way people expect, but it's like something is gonna happen where he's gonna bounce back and he's gonna ascend. It's gonna flip flop between the both of them. But I've already said that he's the karma that the universe assigned to her for every other man that she mistreated. So when you think about some of the things that she said out of her mouth that she does to or has done allegedly to men, the universe is allowing him to give her all her energy back. Sometimes you've got to meet somebody that is like you or worse than you to teach you who you really are. Sometimes that's how people learn to fix their behavior, because they run into someone that is just like them or worse, and they put them through all of the things that they would have put other people through. And this is what I'm getting from her and Stefan. Stefan was meant to teach her lessons so she could ascend, but it's like she's not ascending. Ancestors, Cardi's ancestors have been trying to reach her. They've been trying to talk to her. Um, Child said they look in the mirror and hate what they see. Yes. They've been trying to talk to her, but it's like they can't get through because Cardi's hard-headed. She don't listen when she's supposed to, but she lives allegedly for, the peanut gallery. She really is controlled and operated by outside opinions, in my opinion. Love spell, poverty, help please, abundance. So it feels like she may have attached herself to him to secure herself, and it didn't work out. It ended up resulting in both of them being in poverty, not just one. And when I say both of them being in poverty, it's like having spiritual holes in your pockets where you have to pay off karmic debts. And until you pay off those karmic debts, you can't make any money. You can't, get ahead. It's hard treading water. So he feels like she's tried to manipulate him. And y'all, the manipulation card, like I said, she don't know who she dealing with. The manipulation card falls out with what? Divination. What could you have been doing with divination where he feels manipulated? This man is far more perceptive than she thinks. He's got a lot of watery energy, and that water energy is intuitive. Flying monkey. So yeah, he said you changed. You turned into a flying monkey. No sooner you started to make a couple of dollars on this tour, you done showed your ass. And it's like he knows, or he feels that he knows that she's doing this for clout, allegedly. Obsession in courthouse. So abuse. He feels like she abuses the court system. Allegedly. Allegedly. Look at this. Obsession in courthouse. Abuse. Yeah, so allegedly feels like she abuses the court system, the courthouse. So how the hell does she have this pull with the courts? Because it do feel like she be sliding in and out the cracks like she got grease on her. Starseed, karmic masculine. This is why he's going to evolve after he drags her to hell. He was never meant to be karmic. He has a divine blessing on him. Something happened to him that got him in karmic energy. He was always supposed to be a blessed one. So whatever happened to him, it broke energy in him. It caused him to go off of his path. And whoever this person is that he ends up with is going to help him in his divinity, and they're going to help him come back to God and to come back on his path. And who is that? Get out of here. His soulmate. You got twin flame and soulmate on the table. And it's like she's trying to tell everybody this is her soulmate. And he's saying, the lie detector says that was a lie, false document. Like, we were never like that. My soulmate is elsewhere and you know it. Ha! Not Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Child, rituals. Trusted. You trusted rituals to get this man to make him think he was your twin flame and possibly spent money on him, but you didn't realize what his anointing was, what his calling was, and spiritually is higher than yours. See, the energy around him, even though he does wicked stuff that he needs to stop doing and repent for and change, they like him way more than your spirit team likes you, allegedly. And they're going to pull him out of this. It's going to be interesting. But I'm Lord, unbothered, false narratives. So he said he don't care about you possibly getting out here popping it and lying on him through third parties. He about to show you how it's done. It's about to get down and dirty. It's about to get down and dirty. Message, trust it. So y'all, this is weird because Message, she's trying to make it seem like he just popped up out of nowhere, but they've been communicating. So she may have talked to him or something before he popped up at that show, and then he got to the show and she acted like she didn't know him or acted brand new. But it doesn't feel like he just popped up out of nowhere. Um, like there's been some communication here. Awakening, actual money. Y'all, poverty up under the deck. Yeah, she can't pull the wool over his eyes like how she's used to doing with other people. Ice King. Anything she can do, he can do better. This is supposed to teach her self-love. She's going to talk about he manipulated her, he did this, he did that, but you got to take some accountability. You went over there and pop locked and dropped it and didn't use nothing, so here we are. You can't keep playing the victim. When you told us that you was dick drunk and you was getting drilled into the mattress, he wasn't manipulating you then. You loved every minute of it. So it's like you can't flip it now and make it seem like you didn't know, you're a damsel in distress. Imprisonment. Thief. Real love. Child. Oh my God. And before I got to say it, voodoo. What this tell y'all? You got voodoo with imprisonment, okay? Thief. Real love. That to me feels like a destiny swap that was done through possibly enacting things in the spirit realm to have something that you normally wouldn't have had without intervention. That feels like the love spell. And see, when you do these love spells on people, they don't just leave you alone because you don't want to be bothered. It's got to run its course if it can. So you did whatever you could to achieve what you needed to achieve. But the spirit realm said you need to achieve some common sense, some self-love, and some self-respect. Hey, Nas 6793. I'm about to get out of here, love. I was already in here late last night. I'm still a little tired. Enamored. Yeah, she was enamored with his money and what she can get out of him. And it feels like she tried to trick the algorithm. And baby, the algorithm is punching back. Because here it is. Either you're going to sink or swim in this situation. Only it looks like he's the one that's going to ascend and he's going to leave her behind. Not the other way around. It's like he lets her say whatever she want to say out in the public. Like, oh, okay, that was your idea. You really came up with this, child. Okay, boo, whatever. Would you say that card looked just like her? Yeah, they keep on saying self-love. Put the commitments on the back shelf and love yourself. Because that's going to help you get out of the majority of these problems. You can't keep sitting up here blaming everything on everybody. You got to take the initiative to heal and get yourself out of these situations. So maybe you need to do a love spell on yourself so you can trick yourself into loving yourself. Maybe that'll work. Don't put an end on nobody else. And he look at this. He was protected from the love spell any damn way. And that's why he kept having third parties. Child. Show me what's going to come now that she turned him away from her show. Opposition, love offer. Y'all, he about to take her through there. He about to take her through there. And he's about to embarrass her. Now, remember I told y'all, expect another baby. And he could be marrying somebody else and make sure that it's out in the public and everybody knows, allegedly. And this will be her karma. Quit putting people allegedly on your altar. This is a lesson for her to put in the work, stop trying to trick the algorithm, and love yourself. That's what the spirit realm is saying to her. So I'm going to get out of this energy because it feels dusty, dank, musty, very low self-esteem and vibrational, and I don't want to be in this any longer. Child, whew. I told y'all he was gonna get a ring to somebody else. I told y'all that when she was pregnant. But see, she always made this more than what it was from the beginning. She was trying to force something that was never gonna be, instead of learning how to be by herself and accepting self-love until somebody can match your energy. Oh, Lord, even the cards is running, y'all. What is with all the running damn cards tonight? Whew, okay. Said whatever she did to Offset, she gonna pay for. He's looking 51 these days, Lord. I don't think that got nothing to do with her. That's that party lifestyle. When all you doing is partying, staying up late, and you not eating real food and drinking enough water, you look terrible. Oh, y'all, I forgot to do Annabelle the Stallion on Broadway. Hold on. This is my last one of the evening. Show me Annabelle the Stallion tramples over Broadway. Show me Annabelle the Stallion tramples over Broadway. How's this show gonna be seen? Damn, that one did a cartwheel. Not Seabiscuit the musical. So you got 2 of Cups here, 10 of Wands. Baby, is the love still here? What's going on where you having troubled waters in this soulmate situation? Is becoming unbearable, allegedly. Hey, Tam. King of Swords. Y'all, look, he getting tired of her ass. Ready to lay this to rest. It's getting to the point where it's like he tired of defending himself. They're not in the best place right now, allegedly. And also, it feels like he's trying to find his way out the door before some stuff comes out legally. But this is that I don't know how to tell you I don't want to be bothered with you, so I'm going to act like an asshole and make you think it's your idea so that you can break up with me. But it's not working. It's like things are back and forth right now, juggling. She feel like she got so much invested right now. Can we see her trample across the stage, please, and thank you. What's going on the stage? Not child, she injuring folks with the twerking. 9 of Wands. Seriously, all jokes aside, 9 of Wands. This is saying that, she could be struggling through the show. It might not be going too well, but they're still going to pull it off. And if people are going to say that this does not look polished, that they didn't take enough time to put it together. Some people are going to just be like, I didn't even know it was there. Lord, the world, how is this going to come to an end? How is this going to come to an end, please, and thank you. Okay, this show ain't going to last that long. And it's like, it feels like she's doing this show for financial stability. Until another offer can come. Child, what's about to happen with court? Because something major is happening with her in court very soon. Something major. Oh, but who? What is that? Poverty, five of pentacles. Her choices are going to lead to poverty. She's going to be ostracized as well. Okay. What's the truth here? Um, what's the truth here? Baby, the cards are athletic. Oh, the truth here is daddy's not giving her any more money. So, let's remember, you independent. You handle whatever you need to handle yourself. Heartbreak. So whatever she needs for her budget. Oh, damn it, hold on. This big daddy ain't giving her no more money. The emperor falls under the 2 of cups. Not it ain't tricking if you got it, but I'm responsible with my money and I don't trick. Before I give it to you, I'll put it in a 501k. Ooh. Not you got to get out here and twerk. Heavy on the got to. Oh, that's right, Tiff Moore. You reap what you sow, better get a seamstress. Knight of Wands. Yeah, this show is going to be in and out. It's not, I don't see them, people really want encores of this show. It's going to be very indifferent how people look at this. 2 of Pentacles to, they're going to start talking about, oh, it's making money. It's like it's a smash hit. That's the way they want it to come off. But people are very, very, iffy about this show. It's a lot of confusion around it. It's like people are considering other options. They're waiting for other shows. They're going to see other shows. They're walking away from this show. So you're going to have those that are going to be like, oh, it's phenomenal. It's an amazing. And be, be aware if you see that with the blogs versus actual people saying that, because you're going to notice in the comment section, nobody commenting actually went to the damn show. You're going to be shocked if you see at least 2 or 3 people in the comments who actually saw the show. People are going to be in the comments gassing her up and gaslighting her to the gods, but not actually coming to the show. When it comes time for them to come to the show, not so much. And you're going to notice, you're going to see more shots of them showing them performing on stage, but you're not going to see the audience response. And the reason why you're not going to see the audience response is because it's about 7 people out there, allegedly, possibly, I don't know. So they don't want you to see that medium ass crowd that they pee-popping and giving all that jolly air to, because it's not doing as well as they want people to think it is. 6 of Wands, they're going to keep on going with this show, and they're going to start offering to have guest appearances show up. Like, this celebrity came to see the show and this celebrity came to see the show to hype it up. But you're not going to see actual theater goers, people that have season tickets at this type of show. And don't get me wrong, it's not because it's raunchy, it's because people feel like it's rushed and low budget, allegedly. Five of Cups in reverse. So it's like, damn. Y'all, I don't know how this girl looks at life. It's like she sees life through a lens with Vaseline on it, because it's like she doesn't have any regrets, but everything that she's touching is not making her any money, and she's got to fight now for work. She's not really getting work the way she used to. Okay, so messages coming back about her at work. We're going to start hearing the truth about the show. But it seems like what the biggest secret is attached to this show is that the show is not really making money. So it's going to do marginal, but a success, they're going to play with them words. They definitely are going to have to play with the words for marketing purposes, because this just feels like they can't get enough people enthusiastic enough to come in and see the show. Real theater goers are just not really interested. And the people who go to the blogs are, a lot of them unfortunately are not theater goers. They don't, go to, fine dining and dress up and, put on their best, dress or gown and their furs and things like that to go to theater and those types of things. So it's not going to translate well because it's just the wrong market for what it is that she does. Would you say she's a real life Annabelle? That baby. Whew. So that is my last tap in for the evening. And I want to go take a spiritual shower and wash off all of these people's poverty energy, because the majority of the last people that I just read, they all got money problems, and we're talking about big money problems. So I want to thank all of you for joining me tonight for Allegedly Wednesdays, where all things said are for entertainment purposes only, and everything said is alleged. Alleged, alleged, alleged. Thank you, Amanda. Anybody that'd like to book me, please email me at angelkissestheoracle@gmail.com. I only have 2 spots open for this weekend. An afternoon appointment for Saturday and an afternoon appointment for Sunday. Everything else I'm booking for the next 2 weeks, because my bookings have become very, very heavy, and I still got to keep up with, filming for the channel, the other channel I started, and, my actual life off the camera. So we're booking everything now for the next 2 weeks, because my bookings are getting uh, quite heavy. And I thank all of you so very much, because you're the hugest part of that outside of God. So I thank you. I really, really thank you. Like, even my international clientele is picking up. Like, I had a lot of my people out the UK hitting me up, like, hey, y'all, hey. So many blessings to all of you. And I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Like I said, I only have 2 spots open this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both evening appointments. And then from there on out, I'm gonna take a few days so that I can lock everything in to get some personal things together and launch the website. I don't know when the website is going to go direct, but it's going to be soon. As soon as the website goes direct, you will see it linked everywhere. And y'all can go directly to the website. All of my availability will be on the website. You can book directly from the website, and it's going to give you a link to go to your reading when your reading is ready. So, whew, yes, you said web and merch. Is that you? Oh, thank you. You better speak that into existence. I'm looking at some t-shirt designs, and it's getting interesting. It's getting real interesting. I want to make sure that, when it's time to order, that process runs smoothly. But it's about to be warm outside, so t-shirts are going to be really, really dope this time of year. So that's all. I love y'all. Have a wonderful evening. Many blessings to you. And y'all, whew, don't feel bad if you can't keep up with none of these people out here, because I can't keep up. I can't even go to sleep and wake up without either a confirmation or I can't believe you did that. So all I can tell you is pray for those that are close to you. Keep your head on a swivel, y'all. And many blessings to you. And yes, membership tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. I'll be back on Friday at 8 p.m. for Allegedly Fridays. And for everybody that is in my tarot membership, I did start the 78 cards of tarot playlist. But the playlist, for some reason, let me see if I can show y'all. Hold on. The playlist won't go public. So I got to make a new playlist. Okay, so here it is. So as you can see, I started the playlist, but I couldn't get it to go public. So I'm just going to make a new playlist so that y'all can have everything lined up with the tarot class 78 tarot card class, all curated in one place for everybody that wants to learn the definitions of all 78 cards. So give me a little time. I'm going to rework that over the weekend so that it can be, open for y'all to see it, because right now it's there, but it's not allowing me to make it for tarot class members. It still has it private. So I'm just going to create a whole new playlist and transfer everything to the new playlist so that y'all can see it as soon as possible. So till next time, y'all. Bye bye.